Okay, this needs to be the take. Uh, Shooting these daily challenges in the bathroom are really beginning to get to me, dude. I want to give, in my own perception, in my own reality, a higher quality level of video where I'm actually set up somewhere. So it's beginning to weigh on me mentally a little bit because I feel like I don't have the self concept. Just being honest with you, to shoot a video wherever and it just be of good quality. I'm just like filming in the bathroom because it's really the only spot where I have a little bit of privacy to film these videos. And man, it's starting to get to me. But I mean, aside from that, today went pretty well. I just had a very sentimental moment with my girlfriend. Really thanking her for just being here in my life because that my inner child just feels very safe with her, very comfortable, very protected due to everything that goes on in this world. I mean, I've been conscious for 7 or 8 years now, remembering exactly what I was, and I just cannot help but every day see the illusions of this world. All these players on this grand world stage, and it's starting to just make me realize none of it ever mattered. None of these characters ever mattered. I'm seeing people pop up in my algorithm now that like, and this is no disrespect to them. Again, it's still my perception, but that just don't have depth, that are still catching people, and people are feeling shocked when they find out that this character that they were paying attention to on the world stage didn't turn out who they were. And I proved in videos through Gematria that these people were agents, man. Whether it's agents of chaos or agents of balance or agents to bring on some certain directive motive, I don't know what they have. It's just that, of course, because the biggest lie to mankind isn't that fucking whatever his name is, what we call him, Shaitan. I see a creator saying, "Oh, it's Satan," and I'm like, bro, Satan is you. God and Satan are both on your shoulders. That's the biggest cash. The biggest lie is Satan convincing you that he wasn't you or a part of you, and your things that you need to balance and manage. Your devilish self is that ego, that voice that keeps you locked in this frequency. It's very funny too. It's just like these players on the world stage, it's like they either take some sort of check or they're playing a role or in this big giant video game that we all signed up to play to literally just distract you from going within yourself. You literally need nobody on any of these platforms, not even me, to really find whether it be Christ, Buddha, your inner light, enlightenment within you, Moses, it doesn't matter. You are these enlightened beings. You are these liberated spirits. But see, that's the thing that these creators can't tell you. It's always got to be a force of evil versus dark, all this versus this versus that, us versus them. And the truth is, it's past the duality. It's you versus you. And then we could talk about the Earth games all day long. But that's the thing. This Earth game has been a long, ancient battle for a very long time that the ancients were aware of. It's a cosmic battle. But see, the funny thing is, it's a cosmic battle of you. It's you versus you. And that's what I'm realizing every day. I've been like over this challenge of doing this daily challenge day by day while trying to do a fast during it. I have realized that, damn, it's really just me. It's really just me in here in this battle, like in this batting cage. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know why I wanted to say it, but maybe I'm hitting home runs right now with what I'm spitting. But that's the thing as well. It's like this winter storm, man. I had a dream back in 2021 or 2020 where there was going to be this winter storm and there was this big stage with a game over on it. Funny enough, that game over ended up being Kendrick Lamar's performance. Go figure. And just a wild other synchronicities and visions that I've seen that come to pass. I've even predicted certain celebrities' deaths, but that's because maybe it's all scripted. Who knows? But anyways, I never been able to get a whole handle on my visions and everything because I didn't really put that much time or attention or focus into why I was even seeing the things that I was seeing. But now it's starting to make more sense, just a little bit more every single day. Anyways, going back to the whole thing about how it's this inner world and you are the god, you are the devil, you are your own god and devil. You are the one that's going to arrive at those gates, and when those cosmic beings look at you to take up your throne, are you going to be able to take up that throne, or are you going to get caught back in the reincarnation loop of this earth? And it really feels like I'm making a video, like I'm paying homage to myself right now, making a video for myself to be like, yo, really get out of this system, like really get out of this system. It almost brings me to tears sometimes because I feel like I'm someone who's so advanced but still gets caught up in the materialization of all this stuff, or the, I don't want to say material plane as in I get caught up in the money and the financial stuff, but it's like I get caught up in the relationships between each person here, because it's definitely a journey of the self. It's the journey of going within, and thus, if you care about yourself or become love and health and wealth or whatever for yourself, it'll be reflected on what Neville Goddard called, or Elmer coined the term, the screen of space, which is this, the 3D. It'll get reflected, because to go within and love yourself and truly connect with God is to love everyone outside of yourself, because that's cause and effect. That's how reality works. It's a mirror. The more you care about yourself, of course, you're going to care about someone else outside of yourself. The more you have genuine intentions for yourself, of course, you're going to have genuine intentions for someone outside of yourself. The thing is treat yourself with the utmost, highest love and respect, and you'll connect to God, because God is the high, God, love, authenticity. It's the highest frequency. And I'm just realizing the more you start to vibrate on that frequency, the more you become like an outcasted energy, or a separate radio station from everything else in existence, as well as being polarizing to beings that just can't get on that wave or can't get on that frequency. Not everything in existence was meant to understand you or experience you. Maybe a couple of it was meant to experience you for only a second. But the truth is this whole reality is just all happening within your mind. I was going to say that little mind of yours, but I say that is in the, the size of the brain on a on a physical sense. But other than that, that's it. It's like George Orwell said, the only space you ever that you occupied and owned was in a few cubic centimeters of space within that skull of yours. And it's truthfully it. Reality is perception. Everything outside of us is temporary, fading. Money, like paper wealth, fading. What it, I was gonna go on this whole thing, but I just stopped myself, because what does it really matter? It's all decay. Money fades away. Bitcoin, if all the energy centers or electrical computer compounds, whatever, data farms, data centers drop, it's gone. AI, data centers, unless it finds a way to run, but it's really running off the batteries that is us, dies. Our perception, our observation of things is keeping this whole world alive. If it wasn't here, if you weren't able to perceive me, well, then what are you? Immaterial? A vegetable? That's it. It's perception, it's our observation, it's awareness. That's why consciousness and spiritual awakenings are awareness. Without our awareness of something, it can't live. So that's why they need to keep your awareness on all the world stage players, on all the things that the celebrities are doing, on the mermaid stuff, on this, on that, the snowstorm coming, fear. Oh, everybody in the grocery store, keep your mind clocked in, locked in for fear, 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 fear. Keep you fed, because you feed, remember? Your mind, what you feed your mind is just as important as what you feed your body, because your mind is really the thing feeding. Some people will literally murder just to eat dinner, and that's because their mind is fear of death, fear of having to survive another year, fear of being poor. It's fear. That's what the system runs on, man, and they know it, and they keep everybody on this like slow drip of fear. Fear of the next thing, fear of a group of people that you don't understand, fear over here. That is the true battle. It's you versus you, and you keeping your instincts in check, keeping the lower self, that devilish self, in check. That's the biggest trick that the devil played on society. Is tricking you that it didn't exist within you, though. Within you, you are your own God and your own devil. So step into being the God and get that lower self in check. The power of I am talks about an old awareness all the time. I love Eric, by the way. That old awareness, that lower self, can also be looked at as the devil self. The one telling you, oh, I never get this, I never do this. Oh, why don't you just do it, bro? Why don't you just off this person? Why don't you just this? Why don't you, in game, by the way? It's the devil. It's you. It's both you. I've had these thoughts and conquered them. And in conquering them, I freed myself. But in freeing myself, I've awakened to a whole nother level of what this matrix is, keeping you really trapped in this little box, this small box of thinking. My next video is going to sound much more um, cohesive and much more comprehensible. This video was kind of all over the place because I was itching my head, and that's why my hair is all over the place and everything, because I guess the humidity or something with the flame in the candle is just making the air hotter and making my head itch more. and I gotta wash my locks and everything. And honestly, I was just getting in my own head about filming this video and getting it out because genuinely in my soul, I feel like screaming. I want to scream. I want to yell. I feel inner peace and inner enlightenment and calm and stillness. But sometimes that calm stillness turns into a crashing. It really feels like what Bruce Lee was talking about, become like water, know when to crash or know when to flow like a river. But sometimes just lately I've been feeling like I want to crash with everything when it comes to this whole AI, Sam Altman, this, that, and people getting distracted, and then people seeing the impending doom of AI and digital IDs and all this, and not realizing that it's an attack on awareness. It's an attack on awareness. It is an attack on awareness. You need to be aware. Material gains do not matter right now. What matters is community and banding up with like-minded individuals and really becoming like all these animes are showing you, man. All of it, man. I can tap into the anime and tell you how Dragon Ball Z was trying to tell you to go within and unlock your inner strength. Man, Jujutsu Kaisen tells you with curse energy and this whole negative emotion thing, using that shit as power. It took everybody to take down Sukuna. What's another one? Hunter x Hunter, the abilities of Nen. That's why I called this series 350 Days of Unlocking Nen. I already have my Nen unlocked, but I mean pushing my perspective to a higher degree where I'm almost unrecognizable by reality, where I'm the architect literally claiming and dictating how reality will go. And the thing is, I've already touched this level in meditation. I was able to meditate in real time during security and make something happen within an hour. If I can do that, then I just really need to just leave the distractions alone and leave everything else alone, not even pay attention to these certain characters on the world stage that are popping up in my Instagram algorithm. That's just the Matrix throwing attacks. And those attacks are coming from me because I also signed up to play this game. Anyways, much love. I'm out of here. Stay up, stay strong, and honestly, we're all gonna make it through this winter storm. It's not that serious, bro. It's just a fear tactic. How much y'all want to bet this is literally just a geo-engineered storm, bro? They're trying their best. Their best is not gonna succeed against the chosen ones.